Hello, welcome. It's time for our next reading from the book of Luke for our Advent Reflection series. I'm Pastor Burke Owens at the St. Helena United Methodist Church in Napa Valley. And it's been quite a year, so I'm glad we're ending it with Luke. This week, we have the Monday through Thursday readings, chapters 21 through 24, which will take us to the end of this gospel. So these next few days will be filled with the story of Jesus' last week in Jerusalem, his final teachings, the Last Supper, his arrest, trial, crucifixion, death, and resurrection. So I hope you enjoy. Chapter 21, Luke. Looking up, Jesus saw rich people throwing their gifts into the collection box for the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow throw in 2 small copper coins worth a penny. He said, "I assure you that this poor widow has put in more than all. All of them are giving out of their spare change, but she, from her hopeless poverty, has given everything she had to live on." Some people were talking about the temple, how it was decorated with beautiful stones and ornaments dedicated to God. Jesus said, "As for the things you are admiring, the time is coming when not even one stone will be left upon another. All will be demolished." They asked him, "Teacher, when will these things happen? What sign will show that these things are about to occur?" Jesus said, "Watch out that you aren't deceived. Many will come in my name, saying, 'I'm the one, and it's time.' Don't follow them. When you hear of wars and rebellions, don't be alarmed. These things must happen first, but the end won't happen immediately." Then Jesus said to them, "Nations and kingdoms will fight against each other. There will be great earthquakes and wide-scale food shortages and epidemics. There will also be terrifying sights and great signs in the sky. But before all this occurs, they will take you into custody and harass you because of your faith. They will hand you over to the synagogues and prisons, and you will be brought before kings and governors because of my name. This will provide you with an opportunity to testify. Make up your minds not to prepare your defense in advance. I'll give you words and wisdom that none of your opponents will be able to counter or contradict. You will be betrayed by your parents, brothers and sisters, relatives and friends. They will execute some of you. Everyone will hate you because of my name. Still, not a hair on your heads will be lost. By holding fast, you will gain your lives. When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then you will know that its destruction is close at hand. At the same time, those in Judea must flee to the mountains, those in the city must escape, and those in the countryside must not enter the city. These are the days of punishment, when everything written will find its fulfillment. How terrible it will be at that time for women who are pregnant, or for women who are nursing their children. There will be great agony on the earth and angry judgment on its people. They will fall by the edge of the sword and be taken away as captives among all nations. Jerusalem will be plundered by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles are concluded. There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth there will be dismay among nations and their confusion among the roaring of the sea and the surging waves. The planets and other heavenly bodies will be shaken, causing people to faint from fear and foreboding of what is coming upon the world. Then they will see the human one coming on a cloud with power and great splendor. Now, when these things begin to happen, stand up straight and raise your heads, because your redemption is near. Jesus told them a parable. Look at the fig tree and all the trees. When they sprout leaves, you can see for yourselves and know that summer is near. In the same way, when you see these things happening, you know that God's kingdom is near. I assure you that this generation won't pass away until everything has happened. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will certainly not pass away. Take care that your hearts aren't dulled by drinking parties, drunkenness, and the anxieties of day-to-day life. Don't let that day fall upon you unexpectedly like a trap. It will come upon everyone who lives on the face of the whole earth. Stay alert at all times, praying that you are strong enough to escape everything that is about to happen, to stand before the human one. Every day Jesus was teaching in the temple, but he spent each night on the Mount of Olives. All the people rose early in the morning to hear him in the temple area. Luke chapter 21. Today is the winter solstice, the shortest day and the longest night of the year. But tomorrow, the days start to lengthen, the nights start to shrink as we move closer to summer. The time of the light is returned. May you all be blessed.